biggest fear that keeps me up at night is, are we really gonna do this? It's a huge game with all these new systems.
It's not one thing that makes it hard, it's everything. I guess it's kind of cliche, but I guess that's kind of the fun and the challenge of it too.
We don't make it sequentially. We're jumping around from part to part, so we don't really know 100% what it's gonna be like until the very end.
And sometimes it can be a bit scary, you know, you look at that end date that's just getting closer and closer.
All of our fans love Drake. We don't want to, make our last Drake game and have it not be the best Uncharted game we can make.
It's selfish in a way, like we want to do the fan service and completing everything that everyone else wants to see. The thing is, we are probably some of the biggest fans ourselves.
The fans' reaction, sometimes even when it's negative, is one of the best perks of the job, in that you are able to reach other people and you get to see how much they care.
And we get letters sometimes from people that they say, like, this has changed my life. Like something shifted in playing that. It's like I learned something. It's like, wow, we did that. We created something that touched people.
That inspired them in the way that movies and games and comics have inspired me and the people I work with. And to know that, someday someone is going to be way better at this, and somehow I got them on that path, is just overwhelming with gratitude of that I get to do this, that this is my job.
And so whenever we see a really cool letter from someone that they email in, or we got a huge scrapbook once of all this different art that someone had put together, that really touches us, and we appreciate it on a super deep level.
Some of the most fulfilling things you can find in real life are those connections you have with people and those moments of understanding or play. And that's a much rarer thing in a video game. It's far rarer to find your character having a moment with another character that means a lot to you. And I think that just now and again, we just come a little close to reproducing some of that fulfillment and enjoyment that you get from real life characters, from real people.
I really hope that people can see the effort that we put in to make the character more alive.
When I see those cutscenes coming in, I see the facial animation, just the subtext you can get in these scenes. I've never seen it in Uncharted, I've never seen it in a game.
The level of authenticity that our characters are starting to take on honestly has such emotion to it that I'm really proud of us as a studio for putting that out there.
And everyone here at Naughty Dog is a storyteller. We have something important to say to the story and help immerse them in the world of Nathan Drake and Elena Fisher.
As you play through the series, you do sort of begin to develop an affinity for the characters and an understanding of what motivates them, and I hope that this game kind of brings that all to a nice crescendo. I hope people cry when they play it, and I hope that they laugh when they play it.
We've always made sure that that's part of our vision, and that's it. It's like we want people to say, once they put it down, be like, I just had a ton of fun.
Heads up! I'll take that.
Every game, every year has been, a new thing to learn, a new thing to accomplish, and we're never done. And I wouldn't want to be.
I hope the whole industry keeps moving forward, because it has been. There's no slowing down, and this is just another step on that road.
There's a lot of memories there, and to leave it behind, it's funny. I'm working on this layout right now with one of the last traversal sequences in the game, and there's this one jump, and every single player that we've watched playtest it stops at the gap and kind of looks and questions can I make that? It's a pretty big jump. And they go for it, and you see Nathan Drake flailing his arms wildly, and Nathan Drake reaches out and he grabs that last handhold, and that's our last epic jump in the Uncharted series. And that to me is I'm getting a little choked up. Yeah, it's a lot of memories there.
You know, when you work on a franchise for this long, you become a unit, you become a family. And you could tell that everybody just wanted to make something that was really, really good.
See, you two made it out okay.
Way better than okay. We found the battalion.
I've had a lot of time to reflect on everything that's happened, and I have to be careful not to get too emotional because this has been the greatest opportunity that I've ever had.
The journey I have personally had with Elena and with this story has been one of extreme thankfulness and gratitude and growth, just as a person and as an actor.
I had to protect you.
That is bullshit, Nate. You just didn't have the nerve to face me.
And this particular game, right from the beginning, was like being a little kid playing again with your friends.
Let's check it out, huh?
Yeah, wait. Something about this feels kind of hinky.
Hinky.
And it was just such fun to go to work every day. It's been a great ride. I really enjoyed it. Like I say, I'm gonna miss this guy. Just bring me back something shiny, will you?
I think the quality of the story really is just this kind of very emotionally satisfying, beautiful denouement to the Nathan Drake story.
And everything is like you're playing through it. It's not something you're just watching passively. We're using our medium to the fullest. And you're hauling down this alleyway at 40, 60 miles an hour, but you're like, that was awesome. Look at that. That was cool. And that's Naughty Dog.
Making video games is our adventure. It's our Uncharted.
It's been a perfect blend from the actors and directors on the mocap stage to what happens back at the Naughty Dog building when the designers and programmers and artists and everybody puts that stuff together. I hope that can sit on somebody's shelf and they can revisit it years later and go, oh, this was a great series. This was so much fun.
I hope more than anything people are entertained. That from the opening shot to that final closing image, that you don't want to put the controller down.
PS4 for the players.